miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run. This is Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And it'll be brought down shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Down to the 10, and he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. He's still on his feet. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Mason trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Now screen set up for Blue. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
First down, it is Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
44-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They run over center with Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Ball on the
6.
39. Here's second down and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's out wide to Williams. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. Williams, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. They go play action for Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now a give up the middle. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I Back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium. After this, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. First comes, they're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Jack Thompson comes up with the tackle.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott now. He's got that complete to Turpin. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Hey, kill! All right, hey. What do you think?
2nd down, Prescott. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 43-yard.
That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Cowboys build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Safe kick taken at the 5. Ho-ho. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Oh, what? Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
That's one.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But Now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle. 2nd down, Murray. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That's the score. Cowboys 17, Vikings 14.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 4th TD grab of the season. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. Cowboys go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Murray now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Whoa. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Murray now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down.
Throwing again is Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be second down. Murray's going to throw again. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw again is Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. First down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just...
And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and
10. Again, it's Murray. That's taken in by Jennings. 13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Murray.
First down.
That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Go on, Hurt. Out of the gun, it's Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Vikings
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. To throw is Murray. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Cowboys
A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah.
Now it's Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott now. He's got that complete to Turpin. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. This one is caught by Turpin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A give left side. Here's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second and 9.
Yeah. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Williams. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Price now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Murray. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Recovered by the offense.
Big ass over.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Murray on 3rd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Yeah, here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort to come away with the victory.